What's up, y'all? This is David Banner. Today's post is going to be about making people pay for your kindness. Today I had a friend call. She called me. I had a friend call, and she was complaining about the fact that she don't have a lot. There's a lot of males around her, but not too many men. She does a lot of work with young black men, and she's the boss. And she told me, she said, I'm very aggressive when I'm around the boys because I don't have enough men to keep them in line, so it's almost like I have to play both sides. And what she said to me resonated because I feel the same way. It's like the way that society is now, especially in our culture, we have a tendency to protect and give more attention and more money to people who fuck up. People who are not doing the right things. And it's like when someone is kind, we almost expect them to be kind. The people who go overboard, the people who are always there for our community, the people who always show up, and then when they need you, you're never there. And quite honestly, I'm sick of that shit, man. And I don't want to hear all that fucking religious shit about too much is given, much. I hate that shit. No, fuck that. No, I worked hard. So why do people who don't work as hard, who don't do as much, get to ride? I don't believe in that shit. I'm going to give you an example. I have a friend who I had been loaning a lot of money to. And they were not willing to go get a job. So I knew the amount of money that I was giving them was only a crutch, and that they were going to need some more later. So I set a situation up where they could start their own job, because I found myself throwing money down the hole, right? So I set up this situation where they can make money at least until they figure out what they want to do. And they turned it down. Literally said, I don't want to do that. Well, you don't know what you want to do, so you don't have much of a choice. So like once I figured that out, I'm done giving you money. I'm not giving you no more. I'm not giving you no more of my money. Nope. It's not going to do it. Because you feel like you have a choice? And that's even the thing that I even want to talk about in prayer. Like we pray to God, but we don't even know what we want. Like, it'd be different to say, well, God, I want to own my own movie company. Can you bless me? Can you help me? Rather than going to God, like, that means that God got to, like, if you don't know what you want, that means God got to come up with that and bless you with the money or the bag or whatever. Like, we should do as much as we possibly can for the people who are helping us. You know, and then a motherfucker turn around and talk about you when you the only motherfucker looking out. You know? And we got to stop that shit, man. If any of you all out there, if you're working hard and you feel like people are taking advantage of you, pull away from the motherfuckers. Fuck them. And I bet you they'll get right. And if they don't get right, then get around people who feel the way that you feel. I'll give you an example. When my homegirl called me with that shit, and I know what these young black boys are going through, like our black boys need extra. You know? And she was only asking them for an hour a week. She wanted men to be around them. And she said nobody volunteered. Not one fucking man that works for her company. Not one fucking man. I got mad. You know? And I find that with some of my homeboys who I think I'm about to cut off. Like, when it got something to do with them or their project, I'm 100%. I'm out there cheerleading like it's my shit. But then when it come to my project or I need something, motherfuckers is just like, I'm not like that, and I know everybody wasn't raised like me. I'm not perfect, but I know when it comes to my people, or when it comes to people I fuck with, I will give my life for them. But people treat me like, all right, from now on, fuck them. Fuck them. I am getting around people who treat me the way that I treat them, and you should too. But you're going to have to get used to people complaining and people talking, because that's all lazy motherfuckers do. Talk, because you ain't working. If you was working or trying to hone your craft, you wouldn't be talking. Have you ever noticed the motherfuckers who say that somebody ain't doing enough for the community? Them the motherfuckers who don't do shit, haven't done nothing, probably doing the exact opposite. They're probably taking from the community. They're probably leeching on the community. But those are the ones who always talk about what somebody else is not doing. Or those are the motherfuckers who will say, well, this person don't never come back. And then when they do come back, you don't show up. And then wonder why they won't come back ever again. Like, I think a lot of this religious shit that we into, that we got to keep that shit in our pocket. Like, if you go somewhere and you give it out the bottom of your heart and motherfuckers don't treat you right, don't go back. Unless it's children. If it's children, we have to mold the children to do better. But these grown-up motherfuckers, fuck them. I mean that with all of my fucking heart. I say this all the time. Fuck loving me, fear me. I'd rather you fear me every day, because within the constraints of fear, I can decide how I want to give out how I feel. But when you love somebody, then they have the choice of whether they want to do you right or wrong. Fuck that. I'd rather be feared. Fear me, you should. Because it seems like the people who try the hardest and who do the best, the fathers out here who are doing the best, who are trying as hard as they fucking can, that just don't want to be like the mothers, the same thing. The people who are doing the most are usually the people, especially in our culture, that get treated like shit. The artists who are doing the most, who are working the hardest, when those people show up in your community or in our community, we treat them like shit. But then, when something happens, those are the people who we demand. Fuck that. Make a motherfucker pay for you. But again, you're going to have to get used to the talk. Like, I'm oblivious to the talk now. I don't give a... As long as I know that I am doing the very best that I can for the people who are around me and my people, black people as a whole, I give a fuck less what a weak bitch say about me. I don't give a hot shit. I only consider and listen to the people who are doing more than I'm doing. The rest of them motherfuckers, bruh, they can fucking die. I don't even care. I'm serious. They can die. They can fucking die. And ask the people who are around me. They know I feel this way. They can fucking die, and I would give a shit less. At least they'll be out of the way so we can get some real people who want to do the things that are right. If you are a good person, stop letting people run over you. Stop letting your kindness and your love, the love that God has put in you, don't allow people to treat you that way. Shit, Jesus didn't. Jesus didn't do it. Jesus didn't take no shit. So why should you? Like, and those of us who have the capacity and who have power, we have to stop applauding dumb shit. We have to stop applauding dumb people. We have to stop applauding things that are not right. That's the reason why our kids don't do the right shit, because grown folks applaud bullshit. We got to stop it, man. We're going to have to start paying the people who deserve it. Paying the people and loving the people. If you want somebody to be around you, love on them. Stop talking shit to them. I hate when motherfuckers think because they talk about you that then you're going to come around and do the shit that they want you to do. No. You want me to come around, love on me. Love me and I will stay around you. Applaud me. I will come around you. Buy my shit. I'll come around you. But motherfuckers feel like because they use some old tired ass pimpology. That old pimp shit, that shit don't work. That shit don't work with nobody but hoes. We gotta start doing right, y'all. And me, I'm tired. I'm just being real with y'all. Like, I'm gonna start fucking with people who are as passionate about me as I am about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody that know me know this. I'll fight. I'll take somebody saying some shit about me. But let somebody say something about somebody standing next to me. I tear this motherfucker up. I always been that way. You know what I'm saying? It's just all this nice shit, and I get tired of that shit, man. Like, we always make excuses to applaud dumb shit as a people. We're gonna have to do better as a culture. And motherfuckers who can't take it, they're gonna have to get the fuck out of the way. And waiting for all black people to come together, that shit ain't gonna happen. It don't take but 4 or 5 of us, you know, to move forward. I still don't understand, like, as an artist, why 5 of us haven't got together and made a movie. Why 5 of us hadn't got together and buy a store. You know, I know personally, I've thrown enough money in the strip club to buy 4 or 5 stores. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna have to stop waiting on people to wake up. It's enough of us woke. So why don't the woke folks get together? And those of you all who run businesses, fuck friendship. You make a motherfucker do what you say, or they get fired, or they don't get paid. Especially if it's for these children, don't give them an option. Make it where if they don't do, because the thing is we're so emotional, and because we're good people, we want people to do it for the right reason. Fuck that. These kids need some fucking mentorship. They need men around them. So we need to put them in a position, or hire some men who give a fuck. If not, you the fucking fool, not them. That's just my fuck. I'm just tired of this nice shit. You know, and I'll tell y'all something else. My therapist said something to me. My therapist said, and it was funny because it was a little short white dude. He said something that was so funny to me. He said, for your mind, he said, I actually would prefer the old David Banner. And I said, what do you mean? He said, this new Zen-like David Banner, you contemplate and you take into consideration. He said, but the old David Banner, if you felt a certain way, it was fuck you, suck a dick, die. And you got it off your chest, and it was over with. He said, but you hold so much in now. You're so thoughtful. He said, that's good for other people. He said, but it's unhealthy for you. So maybe you should tell a couple motherfuckers, fuck you, suck a dick, die. He told me even, he said, David Banner, you need to make some of that old David Banner music. He said, you don't have to put it out. He said, just get it out of your brain. Say it. Say how you fucking really feel. He said, because the old David Banner, he didn't have no fucking filter. And that's good and bad. But sometimes you just gotta set a motherfucker straight. You know? And because I love my people so fucking much, man, that I allow some shit to slide. But some of these motherfuckers need a foot in their ass. And some of these motherfuckers, you need to get straight, get the fuck away from them. You can't raise grown people in a lot of cases. It's good to be patient. It's good to those who want to know. I'm mentoring this young man, and he asked me, why do I care about him so much? I said, because you listen. I said, if you didn't take into consideration the things that I said, then I wouldn't fuck with you. I wouldn't. I said, but I can tell that you want to do better. I can tell. And the stuff that you don't agree with, you come and ask questions. I said, but I can tell you want to do better. If he didn't, fuck him. I get the fuck away from him. So think about this in closing. I told somebody this today. If you want to see God, look at the jungle. The lion are not, or predators, I should say. Predators are not going to stop eating their prey until the prey develops a defense mechanism. So until the deer grew antlers to shove up a wolf's ass or up a lion's ass, why should the lion stop eating them? So take some antlers and shove it up somebody's ass. Thank you.